I was thinking about grinding Palace of the Dead to get some levels today. Damn. So, Palace of the Dead. Main quarry mill. Let's go. I like this place so much. Can we already do this? Hello. The great threat to the peace here in the Shroud has made itself known, and I have been sent to help drive it out. Adventurer, no, I will not suffer anyone interfering with my work. Now please move along. Okay. Not a matter of monsters in the ruins is of grave importance. Shall leave such matters to you adventurers. I'm more concerned with the yet discovered artifacts buried within. Greetings, friend. I'm Euna Kotor, a Pajal of Ridania. As you might have discerned from the horns of my head, an unnatural presence has made itself known here in the 12th Wood, and I have been summoned to investigate. Tread carefully and may have the elements watch over you. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. What brings you to Quarry Mill? What do you do here? I'm a hero of Ridania, assigned to preside over this hamlet at the behest of the Seatsier Council. It is my charge to listen to the whispers of the elementals, the eternal guardians of Twelveswood, that I might convey their will to the residents. Lest you wonder, my work is akin to that of a counselor, though for the most part such counsel as I give comes not from myself, but from the elementals themselves. Primal was named for the water wheels that served to process raw stone into building material. Over the years, it has come to be a gathering place for hunters and trappers, owing to its location with its elemental sanctioned hunting grounds. Quarry Mill is also a place of judgment. All outsiders who wish to dwell in the Dwellswood must present themselves here to have their worthiness weighed by the elementals. Those who petition is denied cannot remain in the woods, nor can they receive of its bounty. Harsh though it may seem, this has been the way of it since time immemorial. But where's Palace of the Dead? Hello? I'm too low level. No. Let me find something out. Oh, what? 17. Oh. I see. Well, wow, that's high. Okay. Oh. Well, let's do the quest. Mm-mm. Let's go. Idle initiatives. No way. Oh. do this too. Boggiazon. One more. Hmm. Seems lazy. Um, if I don't mind, I'm trying to meditate. Okay. Okay. Numbering initiative. Initiate. Snoring. Searching karma zone. Oh, wow, streaming. Turn this. Have you come to train? Not a new recruits? Then what? Ah, the yards and shouts. I ordered Marlin into requisition. I see he's learned to delegate authority if nothing else. Now that I have these carpusses, I can set my recruits some specialized drills. They are already adept at hitting a target. Of course, but they need practical knowledge of exactly where a monster like the Yazen is most vulnerable. Thanks to your efforts, I've no doubt they will fare rather better against the creatures when called upon. You should be proud of yourself. Both they and the Bannock are safer for your help. Food. Food. What's this? Excuse me. I'm supposed to be participating in a group training exercise for all of the twin adder recruits, but my party is short a few members, and would you mind joining me? Would only be a few moments. Oh, it's a fate. What? Are they practicing? Unable. What? Fate failed. Okay. Too high level. Uh-uh. Merchant. I don't know. I don't. Maybe weapons? Cheers. Cheers. Gladiators. How do we look? Hi. Kinda gimp. Oh. Whoa. He's up to something. Meditating. Can you not see I'm attempting to become one with nature? Leave me be, good madam. Can you... Where's the other guy? Where is he? Here. Such a soothing sound. One day I should build a home by the river. Who are... You say the sergeant's looking for me? How long have I been here? What battle is it now? Stand aside. I must make haste. Mm, mm, mm. I'm only playing side stories, by the way. Main story skipped. Thank you, Artemis. All the initiates are now present and accounted for. It's always the same, you know. A handful of recruits invariably lose focus a short while after being assigned to their new unit. That first rush of tension and excitement wears off, and the strain from constant drills begins to show. Reprimanding reprimanding them isn't always the best solution, though. I've their morale to think about after all. Still, I might give them a quick blast for good measure. What can I say? This one battle I'm not afraid of. Right. What? Solita. Be right back. I'm back. Where is more quests? Where are more quests? If you break faith, have we done all this? Oh. Hey. Another god-stamped adventurer desperate to stick her nose in everyone's business, is it? Then seek out the groundkeeper of the Tamtara Deepcroft. You'll find him in a shack just outside the entrance, as the hermit is also happy to live close to his work. When last I patrolled that area, I could hear him swearing inside his shack from the road. I know not what vexes the man, but I suspect he'll welcome your presence more than I. Dum 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 dum. Ballard. After a bit of work, are you? Aye. I've a task for what needs doing. Take these Nemea lilies and leave them at the top of each barrel. You've doubtless seen the bones returned to life by foul magics shambling around and harassing the surviving comrades. It hurts me so to see it. Adventurer, can I abide such blasphemy? 'Tis me who hope these lilies soothe the spirits and help them return to the matron's bosom. See me when ye have finished. So, okay. Oh. Mm, mm, okay. There's one more. What? Huh. What? You've done holy work this morning, lass. Like, can I fathom what could drive the dead to rise up and seek to do us harm, but I pray that this helps put an end to it. May the matron watch over and keep it safe. 12. Oh. Whoa, nice. Oh. Nice, 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 nice. You must be desperate for work indeed if you would speak with me a second time. Either that or you never learned to leave well enough alone. But if you're so bloody eager, then here's another job for you. Head on over to the hedge tree and clear out some nests of sapphires slugs. All you need to do is sprinkle some of his flat ale on the ground where you find the moist depressions. You should soon be up to your armpits in slugs. Don't let any one of buggers slither away, and make sure you find and clear out all the nests. Ugh. No. What? Moist depression. Oh no. No. Oh. Damn it. No. Mm. Mm. Judging by the looks of you, no slug escaped unharmed. I don't suppose you have the faintest notion what the Tamtara Deep Craft is, do you? It's the final resting place of those who perished during the calamity. The slugs you so handedly dispatched were feeding on the flowers we had laid there in remembrance of the fallen. The monsters multiply and food grows scarce. Perhaps there was naught else for them to feed on, but to see those rafts disturbed thus was more than I could bear. And now I've said too much. Here, take your watch and leave me behind. Mm-hmm. Let's... It looks cool. Ba, ba, ba. I need a second. Excuse me. Let's see. There. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Lavender Beds. Oh, you come at the behest of Gridanian woman? I regret to inform you that these plots are reserved for adventurers. Your friend will not be permitted to take part in the auctions. You, on the other hand, would be more than welcome to participate. Should you have a mind to purchase a plot for yourself, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Ba-da-da. What? I need to go back. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, why do we need a weapon? Weapons. No. Often. Oh, we actually have a shield. Da-da. Let's see. Good to see you again, friends. Did you learn anything about lavender beds? Oh, adventurous only? Is that so? Well, these are trying times, and it's more important than ever for Gridania to attract capable individuals like yourself. I'm sure that one day my dreams will come to fruition, and one day I'll have my own cottage and stables filled with my beloved chocobos. Aww. Da, da, da. So, I don't remember this. What? No. More. It is. Did you find my fishing rod? Yes. Yes. Yes, this is it. Thanks, Nafika, you came along. I just can't finish with anything else. The Wildkin and such around here pose no threat to me, but those flames, I've never seen the like. I wonder if I will ever build up the courage to fish at Listone again. Oh no! Wait, is this better? It looks better. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go to New Caledonia. FPS drops. Well, when I'm tabbed out, it should be really bad. Well, I think when I tab out, the FPS drops should be a problem, but before... set home button. Ah, an adventure, precisely what we needed. Not a moment ago, we dispatched our newest recruit, Arthur, to inspect Mikato's amphitheater. Regrettably, the young hero has more spirit than sense, and he charged off without his tools. Suffer to say, he won't be getting any work done. Would you be so kind as to deliver it? Wonderful. Seek out Lulik and Arco in Arkart behind the atrium. He should have Arthur's tools. Wait. What's this? Artemis, we have ourselves a situation. Our scouts out at Etad Spire have sent the word that the Ixal are attacking their position. They report that they have already weathered a sudden strafing run by one of the Birdman's blasted war balloons, and casualties were high. Have you ever seen the Beastman dirigibles? The Ixal stock them with explosive munitions and rain hell on their targets below. Even should they float with bow range, the balloon skins are thick and difficult to penetrate, though it can be done. Thus the spires we constructed throughout the Twelveswood are Credania's first line of defense against assault from the air. It is frustrating indeed, then, that recent conflicts have left them undermanned. I need you to head into the North Shroud immediately and lend your strength to the garrison at Etad Spire. I'm certain Captain Guitrit would appreciate the help. More quests. I know all about adventures. You'll do anything for a reward, won't you? Well then, I want you to make Onili laugh. She's no good with strangers, so first you should introduce yourself politely with a bow. Okay. I did send you, give me a moment. Here they are, still fresh and unused as the day that he got them. Doubt he's even realized he left the bloody things behind. First day and he forgot his tools. That sod needs to kick up the... Oh. Hi. That seemed to work, but you still look sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. Tell that will prove how nice you are. Joy. You're odd. I'm odd, okay. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet that you surprise her and just start dancing. She'll laugh her head off. It's a bit creepy, isn't it? You're a really good dancer, miss. That looked like fun. Maybe I should try it at some time. Thank you, you're pretty good at this. Only lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed much since then. Oh no. So I wanted to, I mean, we're all worried, but a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately and you wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for the help. Okay, let's go Old Gridania. FPS drops were... I like doing these quests, Razor. I don't know why. They're like unnecessary but cool. Thor. Hello. What? I'm terribly busy right now and would thank you not to bother me. I'm a carpenter of prestigious orc archery and I have repairs to... Where did I put my... Oh god, sire. I take you from the guild too then. What? That idol sent you with my tools? Yes. I was actually just about to go and this is so embarrassing. My apologies. It's just I've been so focused on the task at hand. You know, it's a miracle that this amphitheater even survived the calamity. It was the Carpenter's Guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. When I saw what they had done for Gridania, I knew what I wanted to be. But gods, when they told me my first task was to come here... Anyway, thank you for bringing me my tools. You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good to the guild, eh? Oh, and the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. Pam pam. You there, adventurer. Could you deliver a message from me? My superior, Millicent, is stationed outside Atelier Penny. She's doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I can't simply abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. Greetings, traveler. Come to see me at this famed amphitheater, have you? I'm a Stain, caretaker of this fine centerpiece of Reganian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for assistance. You see, it's not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The serfs often visit in the dead of night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for their accommodation. So much so, in fact, that last night they left us token of their appreciation in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. The generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things make gathering them all something a core. And it's not as if I don't have enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me. Vegetables. Vegetables. Vegetables, okay. Vegetable. Mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Well done, friend. Mikata herself would sing you praise. She knew well the power of art, how it would strengthen the soul of a nation, preserve its history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift for Tukridania, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for performances and festivals, but as place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the Sliffs come here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but mayhap the Carline canopy can make us use of them. Make use of them. Anyway, thanks to Be the Elementals for bringing you here today. Da, da, da. What's all this about? The Messon says he needs his break. The nerve of the snivelling little shite crying for relief at time at like this has already forgotten how short-handed we are since that business with the exile the other day. And sending a bloody unknown venture to do this bleating, no less. That self-serving sot thinks only of his own woes, rubbing his sore soles while welcoming all manner of guild-grabbing venturers into our holy wood. Useless bloody fool. It makes me blood boil, it does. Ah, but it's not you I should be giving peace of mind to. You seem a decent enough sort considering. Still understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Any road, I appreciate you lending in here to my subordinate. Damn fool that he is. Go on then, and stay out of trouble. Mm-mm. So many quests. Master of the market. Lost are we? Unsure how to navigate the rosewood and ebony. Oh, as master of the market, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example, but I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings. I might attend to such tasks as alone am capable of performing. For you, personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bonus spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length bramblewood rope, and deliver them to Singuild of the Lancers Guild. There's much and more to be found in the stalls, if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the depths in my mode. A fine proposition, is it not? I'm spared the simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity, but worry not, I am a man of my word, and the terms would stand. Deliver the goods to Singuild, and she may even see fit to reward you. Bow, bow. Sorry, lass, we ain't open yet. Oh, one of postman threats. Well, and was it you said you wanted? A bone spearhead? Ah, here she is. Take it and tell the bastard we're square. Welcome, welcome. At the behest of good master Parsamon, you say, to what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, milady? May I take this opportunity to say that it's an honor and privilege to serve you. Ah, but you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes, feel free to take as much as you require. And you will, of course, inform Master Parsamon that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? Mm. Armsman, nice. Oh. Okay. Where's the weapon guy? You got discerning eyes, miss. The craftsmanship truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of Parsamon. Gods, if I never heard that bloody name again, it would be too soon. And there I was thinking I might take a deal today. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and bugger off. Bugger off, bugger off. Shh. Crafts. Tools. Battlecraft. Warmth. Nice, we need this. Wait, let me check chat. Is there something happening? Razor. Yeah, I activated it 2 years ago. I don't really remember. Like, I had this account somewhat 2 years ago and I activated the story skip. I'm sorry, Razor, but the 1 to 50 wasn't that good anyways. I'm looking forward to the other ones. I still have Haven Wards on this account. And I want to, like, level some of the characters, classes, jobs. What business have you with me, adventure? You come upon the bidding of Master Parsamon. Oh, Master Parsamon. So soon, I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago, yet here are all the items I requested, truly. Master Parsamon is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image, if you have any aspirations as a merchant. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a quest, there's a quest. Okay. my level 10 quest? What? That's okay. Ah, fresh-faced adventurer, the very manner of person I had wished to meet. The Lancerscout is looking for someone to track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards over every eve for the past several moons and gnawing away at the super art pillars. They have yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thank the builder, but I hesitate to bring such a trifling matter before the wood whalers or the gods quiver. Hence my delight at your timely arrival. Why an adventurer who could not dispatch said woodland nuisance is not worthy of the name, not here in Fidania at any rate. And you know that what becomes of incapable adventurers. Ah, but perhaps it is best you do not. The squirrels of which I spoke can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you have disposed of them, assuming the task is not beyond you. For your sake, I sincerely hope it's not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I activated it 2 years ago, yes. Okay. No, no, no. Let's do a guild test. There's a bonus. Let's just do a guild test as a tank. Right. What? I guess I can do other stuff meanwhile. Da, da. Achievement exchange. Mm, 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 mm. You there. You are an adventurer, yes? Good, I have a task for you. Take yourself over to Conjurer's Guild and speak with my student, Priya. She has her hands full preparing for the Orcuries and would likely welcome your assistance. In her excitement at becoming Conjurer, I fear my young disciple is pushing herself beyond the limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is all well and good, but it wouldn't do have an initiate collapse from exhaustion. Level sync. Oh wow. Under the armor. Wow. The operation was a success. Here's your payment for your efforts. I've thrown a little extra so that you may consider returning to aid us once again. Oh wow. Let's exchange weapons. Wow. More quests. Lots of more guild tests, I guess. But I need a second, excuse me. Bum 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 bum. Stop right there, not another step. I apologize if I have startled you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch had grown to so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknown to myself, I've been scattering the same rose hips all along this road. Oh goddamn. Madam, if you would help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you, your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and the Great Loam Growery. Remember to tread lightly, lest you crush them underfoot. Crush them? Well, we got them all. Good, madam. Pray tell me you have recovered all the rose hips and abandoned not one to a traveler's boot. Blessing be upon you. I feared this path would be lined with roses next year. Not such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but the same roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed, and every seed in its place, you might say. 'Twas most gracious you had to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness. More quests. Quests. And more hests. More hests. You... Not worth it. Ba-ba-da-da. Mm-mm. More quests. Ethelred, that the King of England. Whoa. Gods damn it, another adventure. You're like flies on muck. Whatever Credania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. Spits. I suppose times are changing and they keep telling me I should, and perhaps you might be. Oh gods help me, just take the Sesama Rose to Valdo of Stilglade, Fane, will you? Well, what are you still standing here for? Go and deliver the bloody rose. He's so rude. Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurer's Guild. Here we commune with the elementals and heed their guidance. Yet I must confess the elementals did not whisper of your coming. We did indeed request an Azima rose from Ethelred, but that you should bring it to us instead means that something wonderful has happened. Ethelred has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who have passed through Gridania's gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once so highly coveted by Uldan collectors that they were picked tonight to extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. Yet, if it's peace we desire, we must all learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past and overcome our prejudices, so has the elder Seedseer taught us, and so do we live. I doubt it was easy for Ethelred to entrust the Sesama Rose to you, and when he hears we have received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Surely it was by the will of the elementals that he came to us this day. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Or tokens. Yes, I'm Brian, but I am also awfully. Oh, you say Lady Melaine herself asked you to assist me? In that case, I suppose you might lend a hand. Especially as mine appear to be shaking, though only very slightly. Not it's anything to worry about, mere nervous energy. I would be exceedingly grateful if you would take this Sesama Rose. and refill the sensors. There are two that require attention. Please have a care not to disturb the conjurers amid their meditations. You must be as quiet and unobtrusive as possible. Might you perchance be comfortable around Vilekin? If so, I have urgent need of your assistance. You see, I was preparing for the forthcoming Orcuries when I found to my great embarrassment that we lacked the requisite quantity of scarlet oil. If it's not too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you could resupply us in time for the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs, such as those found near the bannock. 6 of the wildkin should yield the necessary amount. Pray return to me as soon as you have it. My thanks. I must admit to being rather impressed by how faithfully you followed my instructions. I had always considered adventurers to be an uncouth and rowdy lot, but I see you're capable of courtesy as well. Lady Mylane has a fine eye of character. You should feel honored that she chose you for the task. I think we're going to Tanalan, Ulda. Wait, is this so small? Goldsmith. Mine. Gladiator. Geneviève. Ah. What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at the lady such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence, and now look at how my guild is scattered across the ground. Pick it up, right this instant. I want to keep it. My guild now, and there had better be not missing. This appear to be everything. What are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to worry. What? You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that's coming to the Colosseum? Sazarico is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a title for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. Which reminds me, I've yet to collect a circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmith Guild. You wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? Artemis, I take you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you in another fundamental aspect of what it means to be gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponent through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there is a task I would have you perform. It just so happens that Momodi of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Lominsan marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but would turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not to resort to violence. It would suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Lominsans and make your presence known by bellowing, face me, marauder. In this way, you would protect the people of Ulda as you would your allies in battle. Carried your ass in here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. It just so happens I've a deed what needs doing. Wild ladybugs have been wreaking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late made them an ornery as an aurochs in red. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teat, and he has on the battlefield. Well, what will it be? Fancy putting down 4 or so of the bloody buggers, or don't you? Let's go to the goldsmith. This is so small, what the But let's check. I have to send this to Mo because of his server. Wait. Namaskaram. Hello, how do you do? How are you? Mrs. Bjork? How do you do? Please correct me if I do massive, how to say, pronunciation mistakes, Miss Applebjork. Satariko Circli? Just a moment, miss. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'm afraid crafting the circles to Sasariko's exact specifications has proven somewhat difficult. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we're still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Haft at the Miners Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhap it slipped his mind. Sure. There's something. What could be keeping her? My beloved yellow moon and I promised to meet at this very spot, but 2 bells have passed and I've nary a word from her. Gods, I hope she's alright. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weavers Guild. She always enjoyed watching the By the Gods. Do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? Try not to look bumpkin, but I've no mind for fashion. Mm, 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 mm. Slow night. Yes, it's a very slow night. It's also a very chill game. It's not as stressful as the games you might have seen before. They were mostly competitive and I guess mindless a bit. But this one, a really good friend commended it to me. Razor Cuts, he's in the chat as well. She wants how many blood garnets? 7 healths less. They don't grow on trees. But more than that, does that what fancies himself the next fronts the fair ought to worry less about style and more about swordplay. Any road, I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard gets bedecked and on all the goddamn garnets he can afford. And if he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll have a pretty corpse. Uh, Something in a cream? Oh, whatever shall I do? This dress, I just can't seem to finish it. Oh, the design is flawless, absolutely flawless. Of that I have no doubt, but I simply cannot settle on a color for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? I'm dying to know what color the ladies of Fulda were wearing these days, especially on the Hastings strip. And when you're finished, please call on Loiko at the Alchemist Guild. The woman is a wizard with dyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find it most popular. If it is work you seek, the Weaver's Guild welcomes you. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. A soiree has to be held with Fulda's elite in attendance. Once the invites went out, the orders came in, and that with a fury. Every lord and lady from Cape Dad went to the Cinderfoot is demanding the latest fineries. I need hands, and I need them now. Yet I cannot spare the time to go off in search of them. Would you care to aid us, friend? I ask no more than you welcome to our doors any willing souls you might find. Come, let us see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. Excellent. I dare say I would work for you myself. Now hurry off. We need those people. By God, be good. Just look at me. This hair, this outfit, they don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? Oh, I can't let Bitter Snow see me like this. Maybe that last tunic was best after all. Or no, perhaps the blue? Oh, I can't. Bitter Snow is waiting for me? But I haven't anything to wear. Well, Uldens have a weakness. We Uldens have a weakness for fashion. Why? Just look at me. I've taken the trouble to match my wrap to my hair. Ravishing, no? Work at the Weavers Guild? I'd be lying if I said I weren't interested. To whom might I go to inquire further? The Weavers are recruiting. Finally, my chance to become a famous designer. Mm. I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. So the Weavers need help to do they? Sorry friend, I'm all set for coin. Lurking Leech, wow. Weaving work? Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody guard, and on duty, no less. Move along now. The most popular color of late? Well, all colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I'd have to say red. Why? Any color is perfectly fine for a dress, you silly thing, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. You've returned. How did you fare? 2 potential recruits, you say? Welcome news. I only hope the zeal for fashion will show in their efforts for the guild. What we do here may seem all silk and satin, to be sure, but the work within these walls is far from easy. That, I suppose, our trade is not like any other. So what did he say? Namaskaram, slow nights, huh? This is cute game like what Keelan plays. Yeah. Yes, it's very cute game. Very, very cute game. It's anime. Kicking the hornet's nest. What? Okay. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Do not tell me this is your first visit to this stop. I shall update my register with your name, so that you may access this location in the future. Okay. Oh, here's something. The else you want? This don't concern you, so bugger off. What? What do you have to do? Me. Oh. You know your friend there is a 12th damn cheat. Think he can charge us more cause we're foreigners, but he'll get his own back, mark me words. Get off. What? You're blaming me because this little shite shat his own pants? Well, bugger. I'm bugger you too. Ah, Artemis, Mubabu said you might come. I take it he wished to undertake one of the many guild lefts available here at Adventurers Guild. Guild lefts are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skills. From battlecraft lefts that require the extermination of monsters to tradecraft levies that ask for the creation of goods, the task we term levy quests are many varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Horizon and speak with Totonova? He will be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first levy quest. Levy or left? Left? I don't know. Sure, darling. You can come for a ride. Huh? Where am I? Who are you? And more importantly, where did she go? Ah, bugger. Did me shift start early? The hell's with it. I'm bleeding exhausted anyway. Mind taking this to Giginazu at the dispatch yard outside the city? He'll probably give you something for the trouble. More quests. What? Pray let me catch my breath. I went all the way to Scorpion Crossing for a package, but only just now realized I've returned with the wrong one. The way back is so far. I simply can't. Would you make the trip back in my stead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion Crossing missing this package. I haven't the breath left to tell you the way. Go and see, Mimishu. Oi, come on now. He was disrespecting me, proud Sea Wolf heritage. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. So how are you taking to older Artemis? Make any new friends in high places yet? Ha, well, when you have the sultanas here one day, I hope you won't have forgotten about all Wyomant. Long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josiah's at Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man will even give you some jail for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, eh? Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? Some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours, Well, you're in luck. The pugilists have just placed an order with me for several of the leather gloves and harness they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. With that, I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend? Care to help a merchant down on his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creatures roaming in central Tunnelon. Hey you, I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know Didilata? Short, broke, never pays what he owes? Yeah, that bleeding horse, son. Tell him to pay up, or I swear it by the 12, I'll beat him so hard it would feel like the second coming of a Dalamut. If I see the little shite's face, I'll end up pounding him into bloody pulp like as not. So you go and tell him. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this morning? A missive from Wyman? Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast, so it goes. Oh, this? Where you see the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for the particular petitioner, Wyman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. Hello. Hello, little one. The odds is your problem. Maybe she likes him and rough. What you're supposed to be, a bleeding lady in a waiting? But I don't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Me poxiars, this is your best brew? I'd sooner drink a pint of me own piss than this, Will. What the fuck? Such a rude man. Just who the else do you think you're speaking to, maggots? I'm Famerl, the Driven, and me bloody marauders. We've been reaving so long, mothers scare the children with tales about us. Don't believe me words? Then I'll let me axe do the talking. Oh, this is lively even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us? What's this? Another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to her. Pommel, the Driven, leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better... That sort, it couldn't be frenzy, but only the sort of null with bloody health. It's you. You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Why did you always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to the Luminson was quite brave of you and quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldis, and I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you back then, but that already hardly concerns you. These days I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of his yet unknown experience. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I have missed this city, this wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now if you'll excuse me. Mm, mm, mm. I swear, if I hadn't seen all this with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed that that was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Artemis, do me a favor and don't tell Miller about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Mm, mm, mm. 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 Oh gods, be good. Gelter's gone. Alright, alright. I'll give it back every Jill I owe. I swear it, but no more beatings, I beg you. Look, I haven't got the gill on hand, but I do have this ring. Ain't much to look at, but it's surely fetch a high price. Was me dear departed mom's wedding ring. God's rest her soul, but she'll understand. Show it my main over at the Ashuri and you'll get your coin. Mm, mm, mm. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to Elresent? Arzeneth? Arzeneth Ashuri. You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of Didilata? Very well. It is most unfortunate when such drastic measures must be taken, and doubly so when the items in question is a fake and such gaudy, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free. Normally, this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is rather unusual circumstance, we shall waive the fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. We'll personally see to its disposal. I'm Erasmus of the Order of Naltal, and I'm charged with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and the environs in which they dwell. For the dark art of our order is death itself, and power over death can come only through knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume. The many breaths of Thanalan, but there's much work to be done before that day. Aid me, sister. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Marmots are hardy creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You will most certainly find them just outside the city western Wetanalan, by way of the gate of the Sultana. Do take care, and they can be feisty little critters when threatened. Can I assure he demands such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? How do they expect me to pay for robe and sunset dresses and feed my marmot? Oh, well, if I only had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man, this is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate, I beg of you. Speak with my husband, Bobonima. What the fuck? I have to send this to someone. Bobonima. This is cute game. It's hot. ASMR darling, Ubo. Look, there's Bobonima. Yes, Athenian. Oh no. Can you read it? Can you see it? It's Bobonima. I need a second. Okay. Give me a minute. Be right back. I mean, I can leave this open. Never mind. Be right back. still need a little bit. What the fuck? Lettuce, take a moment. You call me lettuce? Am I a lettuce? I'm a vegetable? You sure? A vegetable? Yeah, my brain. My brain is a vegetable right now. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Dun, dun, dun. Bobonima. A star. Absolute star. It's too good, sorry. I have to email him. You know who. I'm a potato? I'm a sexy vegetable. Thanks. And I'm patat. I'm a patat. Potato. Look, Bobonima, what do you have to say, Bobonima? That will greet him. Well. Yeah. Hi, I'm Bobonima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. I would send all of this way. That's too good. If you believe the harp, yeah, for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just gallivants around spending my hard-earned money, and now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. This is too good, sir. Very confusing. Well, if you are hell-bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Franz the Fair flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Colosseum. Sorry, this might take a bit. I've still got a long shift ahead of my standing out there, so I won't be getting to it at any time soon. When you finish, go and tell the Volcan at the Gladiators Guild he should give you something for your trouble. Mhm. Scorpion Crossing? The way couldn't be simpler. Pass through this gate and head west until you come upon it. Delivering a package, are you? In that case, you'll want to speak to Oswald when you arrive. Da-da. Collect bottles. Bottles. Collect bottles. Oh. What? It's gone, I just know it. Gods, as if I hadn't enough problems already. You took the wrong package, both of you bloody oaf. The Horizon package. You're a 12 cent. You've spared me quite a headache, friend. Thank you. If only there weren't so many other misplaced shipments plaguing me these days. No, 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 no. This can't be happening. There's no time to send for more, no. You there. Please, you must help me. Go kill as many cactuars as you must to gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of the gods, hurry, woman. Have you heard the news about the goblets? All the quality land, so desperately covetous to be auctioned off to bidders regardless of their origins. Even adventurers have the right to participate. Just imagine, the entire area could end up owned by wealthy foreign. Beg your pardon, miss. It isn't that I dislike adventurers, far from of it. But when you consider that Ulda is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that this land is being sold for the profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. Still, the least they could do is give preferential treatment to hardworking Uldans like me. I've been saving for years, just waiting for an opportunity like this to come along. Say, you wouldn't happen to be curious as well, would you? About the goblet? My hands are full here. But if you have a moment to head that way and look into his auction business on my behalf, I'd be ever so grateful. There's bound to be an Immortal Flames representative by the gates or in the goblet who can explain what's going on. This wouldn't happen without General Rauban's approval of that much, I'm sure. You there, yes you. You're an adventurer, are you not? You travel about Eorza slaying beasts and finding treasure, that sort of thing. If you need help, I've need of help. I must travel to Horizon where my cargo waits, but my Chocobo Slugger won't move an ill. I tried to have a closer look, but I saw a wild pair of antennae protruding from his feathers and I lost my nerve. I love Slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. I fear he may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on his blood. Checking for me, would you? And if you find a ladybug duck in there somewhere, kill the damn thing. Slugger says thank you, and you have my thanks as well. I was sure son of it was a parasite ladybug. Must have latched itself on somewhere along the road, but how the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that site is a complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question. I'd just like to move on and put this all behind me. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move overland. We owe these birds a great debt. I wish more folk would see that. I thought he was just a boy. Who? Slugger? Slugger is a boy. Look, a happy boy. Cute boy. So we have this. Okay. Let's see. You've time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. The manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for the East Aldernert trading company were included in the latest shipment from West Bay, but I can't seem to find the bloody things. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find the crates, bring them to me. It's right next to him. Where is it? What? I hear something. Oh. Did you find my crates? Da, da, da. Great job, friend. This will make the next wagon, thanks to you. The shipments never stop coming, day in, day out. Just keeping track of everything is enough to give me migraines. Business is good, true, but what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't downed a pint with friends in weeks. Well, Cactuar. Let's go. We have the blood. Have you brought the Cactua blood? Cactua blood? All 4 bottles? Show me. Phew, you saved my hide, friend. I just stopped to give my cargo a check on the way to Ulda and saw that all my bottles of Ratsahan skin tonic were as empty as Galeen promised. Looks as though the lids shook off in transit and the whole load spilled right out, but I refuse to have it say it, that Guntram failed to make good on the delivery. Cactua blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I just use what you've brought to fill the empty bottles, and all those lovely Uldan ladies will be none the wiser. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Ratsatan skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more so this far south. I'd venture none in Ulda would even know it from an ampoule of their own piss. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking. There's no end to it. I'm tired, so very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kikipu at the Silver Bazaar. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these very legs would carry me there even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammer break tail feathers? Gods know you can find the beasts around here easy enough. Kikipu's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for, well, for far too long. There's been ill rumors of her, of the place of late. I'd just like to make sure she's well, that's all. Oh. Artemis. Nice. Some quests. Well, what is it then? Come to try and scare me and these poor folk off of our land again? Go and do your worst. I'll not budge on step from this spot. Hammerbeak, tail feathers, and a letter. Dear gods, it's from Oswald. Have you seen him? Is he well? Dearest Kikipu, it's been too long since I wrote you last. How have you fared since? As ever, I'm a slave to my trade, and sadly, it hasn't seen fit to take me to or through the Silver Bazaar in some years. I've heard it told the scum of Ulda have set their sights on you, Silver Bazaar. It seems beyond saving. Really, how long do you mean to linger in that horrid hovel? Remember, some birds just aren't meant to be caged. Spread your wings and soar once more, Kikipo. Spread my wings and soar? By the gods, this is by far the most ridiculous letter I've ever read. And Hammerbeak tail feathers? The dole does realize he sent the feathers of a flightless bird, doesn't he? Well, Oswald can go bugger himself. I've no intention of stepping one ilm from his hovel, much less soaring from it. It's my hovel and I love it. You have a warm face for an outsider, not like those other curs loitering about the bazaar. Surely you've seen the hammers to the east of here, or at the very least heard them. Well, a few of their workers have decided to drop in on us for a little rest and relaxation. But they are no workers, they are nothing but hired muscles sent to threaten the people of the bazaar and harass our shops. It's not the first time. But I dare say formidable lads such as yourself just might be able to scare them off with some strongly worded doubts. What say you? Hey there, friend. I have a sure way into some easy Jill if you're interested. It won't even require you to break a sweat, well, not much of one. All you need to do is slay enough rusty goblins to gather 4 bottles of goblin grease and deliver them to a hire by the name of Adelrod at the hammers. Once he has the grease, he can use it to keep the hammers running. It couldn't be more simple. I'm surrounded by fools here. They detest the hammers and the new way of life they symbolize. They care only for the success of the past, but it blinds them to the opportunities of the present. Change isn't coming, friend. It's already here. I call the Silver Bazaar home for now, but I have no lingering affection for the place. I'll go wherever there is still to be gotten. Please, you must help me. It's my father. Well, he isn't dying or anything. He's a fisherman by trade, you see, but he broke his only compass. He hasn't been able to put out to sea in weeks. The compass is very special. It was crafted by the goldsmith of Astime's lapidaries. Repairing it would require many chunks of magnetite. Such stones can be found near the lighthouse, but the search is not without its dangers. The air is rife with earth sprites drawn to the magnetism. I'm a lowly fisherman's son. I have no arm for fighting, nor the stomach. 3 chunks of magnetite would serve to mend the compass. Once you find them, please take them to my father, Galfridus. No doubt he'll be dawdling about the bazaar as always. You can't talk at me all day if you like. You can talk to me all day if you like. Short of a Galilean legion marching through the gate, I won't be getting up anytime soon. You Silver Bazaar folks are annoying as all hells. I'll give you that. Bugger this job. I'm off to find some peace and quiet. Uh, oh. Your ear's working? I said piss off. Enough already. I'm leaving. But tell that bloody Kikipu this is the end of nothing. You hear? Nothing. Mm -mm. Mm. Wait, where the fuck are they? Uh, what? What? Well, I guess not. Mm. I have no idea. I really have no idea. There's another house. Ah, oh well, I don't. I'm sensitive. Well, I was just about to leave anyway, so don't go thinking you had any part in it. What are they doing, anyways? Sitting around. It's just a little thing, ain't you? Fine, I'm on my way, but tell that Kikipu this ain't over. Are they gone then, all of them? Well, that's a relief. Serves them right for trying to scare honest folk from their homes so their own masters can buy them. The hammers were built to pound the ground here in solid foundation. The plan is to turn these tracks into manors and manses for Tanalan's wealthy. The same fate awaits the Silver Bazaar. Since the value of the land is set to rise, small wonder some opportunist is trying to drive us all off so he can have it all for himself. Silver Bazaar may not be what she used to. More people leave now than come, and more shops close than open. But it's my home, and I don't mean to be chased off by some bloody billionaire craven who sends common thugs to his dirty work. Oh. What? Hmm. What is it? Can you see I'm busy cleaning the sand clocks from these hammers? Gods, I'd kill for a few bottles of goblin grease right now. Clean. Goblin grease. Fafafono must have sent you. Thank the gods for both of you. For long these tracts will be covered with the estates of old and elite, but the grounds are still too loose to build upon. The hammers are pounding to make a solid foundation. Once that's done, then you'll see the structures start to rise. The building was planned to stretch even farther, to the heart of the Silver Bazaar even, but it seems the powers that are being met with some local resistance. I see here some lass named Kiki who holds the rights to the bulk of the land. They're stubborn to a fault, that one, a bloody thorn in the side. Been wasted time, lass. Bloody compass done broke on me. I'll not be fishing this day nor the next one, more than like. Magnetides? Daniel asked that of you, did he? So that's to fix up the old compass and put back out to sea, you see? Catch a nice haul of that fat fish, I've a vessel what's barely seaworthy and scars big enough for me alone. I've no crew, no hands to help with the haul. All bloody day at sea, busting me arse, gets me a few gill at best. Gods, days ain't what they were. Time was you could scarce count the ships, what used to make berth here. There weren't no empty coin purse or stomach on all the bazaar. Small ships ain't got no place at sea no more. Everywhere I go, I'm in the shadow or wake of some monstrous trawler or signer. The old ways are done. We little fishermen done lost our way. I ain't no fisherman no more, nor much of a father, I suppose. Just a broken man with a broken compass and a broken dream. I appreciate what you did, friend, bringing me magnetite. Give it some more thought, I did putting back out to sea and all. But even with me compass fixed, still ain't got me lucky couple lures. Was waylaid by some goblin muggers few weeks back, just north and east of here. Thieving bastards made of what with all me lures, dozens all told. Must be a felt some earth sprites to get at the magnetized chunks. Am I right? If so, I reckon you could put down a few goblins and bring me back me lures. Suppose I could make do with just two of them. Couple of coppers ones should serve for now. You up for helping put a broken life back together? Those goddamn haulers. Who do they think they are? I paid good coin to. Ah, you there. You're one of those task-seeking adventure types, are you not? Some wares I ordered from an Ulden merchant arrived, but those bloody worthless haulers just dropped them outside the gate and left. Ain't obliged to bring 'em no further, the lazy bastard said. Gate to the bazaar, still the bazaar. Order ain't said nothing about no home delivery. The calls. Hmm. There are 3 pieces in all. Would you be so good to bring them to me? Gods, the self better not have damaged my backs. Well, have you found them yet? Let's see. Yes, yes, and yes. Excellent. Everything is accounted for. These bags contain garments from sunset tapestries, though each is flawed in some way. Nolda, even a minor myth thread, is enough to turn the most luxurious gown into fodder for the furnaces. Not there, though. So long as the garments bear a famous name, the souls of the Silver Bazaar have no qualms with quality. Hmm. Times used to be better. We were never driven to such lows, but gil is harder to come by now, and more so with each passing day. All that's left to this bazaar are overly proud souls with underly developed tastes. Everyone clings to the glories of the golden past, yet none make efforts to reshape the dismal present. I pray this damnable bazaar someday sinks beneath the sands that strangle it. The sooner, the better. I have so much? What the? Is there a wind there? No. 80 cents. Yeah, let's go back. It seems we have lots of coin. So cute. What are you saying? Slurp! Yes, then he said he was a husbando. Just watch a slug drink agua. That's really cute. I feel like a slug too. It's probably very interesting being a slug, having no bones, being boneless, like a slug. I still have the slug background, by the way. Snail House. Hey, that was a band in my city. Snail's House. I've already heard a few exploits at a quicksand Artemis. You did well to send us marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard of the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of ex-winning raiders assaulting merchants roaming through Scorpion crossings. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Artemis. Head to Western Talalan and see that Pamerl, the Driven, and all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Ulda again. Back in one piece, are ya? It's about bloody time. I admit you look as though you just picked up a sword yesterday, but you handle yourself well enough. I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in Ulda's finest pillow house. But I'm sure you'll find the use for it. Oh yes. You helping Bomanima? Well, ain't that charitable of ya? Juan's gotten pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Ah, so you've met Bobonima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you get caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge, mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. The blood, have you brought it? Yes, yes, this should serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I'm one step closer to publishing the many breaths of Tanalan, thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now and may it create a smile upon you. Whoa. All meine wallpapers have been changed. He doesn't like his wife though. Bubbles over? Yes, Bubbles. uh, 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 uh. Boborachi. Hmm. Okay. Heard about the auctions, have you? You're not the first to approach me this morning. Aye, it's true. But an effort to encourage immigration to our great nation, all lands within the goblet ought to be set aside for adventurers like yourself. Tragic, some might say, that only adventurers will be permitted to settle within its wards, but such decisions were made by men wiser than I. The beautiful place, the goblet, a man-made oasis, but built atop towering butter. Ah, but why bother explaining when you can't see it for yourself? Just head through these gates and follow the road. If you wish to know more about the goblet, speak with the recruit station just past the entrance. He will be happy to assist you. Interesting. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the goblets. Beg your pardon, an olden woman asked you to learn about for auctions. Oh dear, as you may have heard, these plots are reserved exclusively for adventurers. Since your friend is an olden citizen, she is ineligible to participate. Should you yourself have a mind to purchase a plot, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Oh, return. Tell me, what have you learned of the auctions? What do you mean it's reserved exclusively for adventurers? I mean, sure, times are tough and every nation is scrambling to attract formidable fighters. But what about my needs? What about my 40 acres in Chocobo? But it's just not fair. They tore me from my cell and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Mm. Oh, that's a farmer. It said we would meet again. Mm. No, I really don't want to do this fight. They tore me from my saddle and took everything on. Yeah, I have it. 12 bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good women like you, I'd never leave home. Anyone seen Kikazani since last night? Anyone? Hey, what are you doing with that timetable? I've been looking all over for it. Got it from Kikazani, you say? Why, that's useless junk. That useless junk. I'll wager he was out all night again, chasing after skirts. That's it. The next time he misses his shift, I'm trying him to the tracks. Dum, dum. Mm, 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 mm. Dum, dum. Teleland has ever been barren region. Believe me when I say that it takes no small amount of effort to make crops grow here. We've even introduced earthworms to the soil in order to enrich it. The last have been nigh eradicated by snipping shrews, burrowing critters native to these parts. Unless we save the earthworms, this entire plot won't yield so much as single pumpkin next harvest. Won't you help us by thinning out the shrew population? The shrew hills would be the best place to start. Mm, mm. Thank you, friend. You truly are the champion of earthworms. Now we can look forward to plentiful harvest of pumpkins. I wonder which ones will grace Sultana's plate. An idle adventurous sorry side. I've no need of assistance at the moment. Perhaps someone at the Coffer and Coffin wants her helping hand. Wowobaru, the resident chef, comes to mind. The man is obsessed with inventing new dishes, and I hear his current fascination is fish. If you were to donate some for his cause, I'm sure he'd be grateful. I'm a simple farmer, don't know much about fish, but I do know what I like, and I like Orobon. You won't find more succulent fish in these parts, I tell you. If you have a mind to give some fish to Wowobaru, I can wholeheartedly recommend Fatty Oromon. Four slices or so should be enough for him to experiment with. Fish, future. Let's go. Arabon, of course, but wait, how did you know of my Epicurean endeavor? Well, it matters not. The solution you suggest is sensational. Sauté with salt, a squirt of sun lemons, so simple yet sublime. Fish is a costly commodity here in Tanalon. Were it not for your local largess, I would have been forced to fork out a fortune to have some brought hither. Thank you. Ah, bugger, my stories of true meat are nearly taught. The meat is an indispensable ingredient for making my smoked true loaves, which are famous for their fantastic flavor. Fortunately, I am no fool, and in preparation for this possibility I've set 2 barrel traps outside our establishment. Alas, I'm not accustomed to butchering live beasts. If you could do the deed in my stead and bring me the meat, I can continue to cook. Mm, 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 mm. The meat. Bum, bum, bum. Heavy cost of the critters, quickly else my customers will complain. This rich, robust redness, true meat is lean yet lovely, I'll learn you. Slathered in my secret sauce and smoked, it is a symphony of savory sensations that will satisfy even the most critical connoisseurs. It takes time to prepare it properly, though, so I fear we may be forced to deny our dedicated customers the desired dinner regardless. Mm, mm. She gone, never mind, just getting her steps in. No chain, no game. Sleepy. Goodbye. Nay, gone in like the good old times. The good old times. Drifting away, wake of the wave. Snails be with you. LGBTIQ nay. Good night, good thanks. Goodbye. See that bloke over there? Name's Osbert, and he's hurt bad. No, it ain't exactly my job to mind his business. I'm a torch, he's a blade, but at the end of the day, we're both people, you know what I'm saying? Any road, I went over to him just earlier, asked what's wrong, but he refuses to tell me, the stubborn bugger. Seems his bride's more important to him than his life. What is it with men and acting tough? I tell myself I've tried, but if the fella ends up kicking the bucket, I don't want that on my conscience. I know this is sudden, but could you try and talk with him into drinking a high potion? I'd sleep a deal better for it. I got one on me, but one of them fellas over yonder sells them. Looking to help out around the station, are you? Well then, how about hunting some hammerbeaks? We just received an order from Estheim's lapidaries for silver ingots. They needed to make ceremonial silverware, or so I'm told. However, we've been instructed to refine the ore by melting it in furnace lined with a layer of bone ash. Since we don't normally smelt silver this way, I've long neglected to restock our stores of hammerbeak ribs. Alas, there's no time to order more. If you would slay several of the fiends and take their bones to Berengar in my stead, I'd be forever grateful. Well, let's do this first. Oh. Oh. I told her so. I told her. What the hell is that incompetent little runt doing anyway? Rare sorta like this maybe. We should always be keeping hammerbeak ribs on hand. Well, I'll be damned. Guess the girl found a way after all. Thanks for the help, Venture. Don't quite understand it myself, but fellow straight said to do it the old way, even though we could be using shards to refine silver fast and cheaper. Well, it ain't my guild, so if that's how they want it, just goes to show that the Thaumaturg's guild has more money than it knows what to do with. But what I wouldn't do have that kind of problem. Mm-mm-mm. You there, help me. A mischief of Kikarin has stolen our cargo. The thieving rats laugh anything that sparkles, and they've made off with several coffers of precious gemstones. The overseer will flame you alive if he finds out. I beg you, help me get the gemstones back. The Kikarin fled to their lair of the southwest. Follow the tracks and you're bound to find them. Don't suppose you'd be willing to do a favor for a miner down on his luck, would you? Rumor is a man named Berenger at Blackbrush Station is looking to take on miners. I'd go to see him myself, but my wife's been taking ill and needs tending to. If you'd be so kind to take my application to this Berenger fellow, I'd be in your debt. Thank the gods you're here, adventurer. You must help us. The other day I spied bandits from the Quivering Man selling gemstones to smugglers. And not just any stones, raw and other kind. With that kind of wealth, they could purchase finer arms than that Sultan sworn. After that, they'd surely seek revenge on the people of lost hope of defying them in the past. They'd slaughter Leofric and anyone else who fought back, and then they'd have their way with me and the other women. Spare us this horrible fate, adventurer, I beg of you. Steal the Nazarite from the Quivering Mans and bring it to me. You look as if you've put a few beasts down in your days. Would you mind putting down a few more? A friend of mine has been taken ill, and I simply must have gigantoad? Gigantoad secretions from the liver of toxic toad to treat him. 2 vials would suffice. You can find the nasty creatures in the unholy air. Do me this favor, I beg you. My friend will die without treatment, please. State your business. Quick like, I'm busy. Ba-dum. Another miner looking for work, is it? Let's see, everything looks to be in order. Alright, I'll go ahead and add him to the list. These refugees are a bloody 12th and they break their backs for next to nothing. And when they are washed up, there are always another to take their spot. The poor fools dig up pebbles worth more than they'll see in their whole lifetime. Eosia can be a right cruel place at times, but I ain't one to change what ain't broke. So, one more thing to do. And a million others. Uh, mm, yeah. Where's this heading? Never mind. I'm going to take a break. It's been a long time. Been a long day. Tannalan, Ulda. Yes. Good, it's finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, Artemis. We will speak again. Oh wait, one more quest. Let's see. How is game going? It's going well. Well, I have to fix this camera somewhat, but somewhat. Well, maybe let's do this last quest and then head into something else. You look well, Artemis. I hope you're ready for your next task, because I require immediate assistance. There have been several violent murders, recently the victims of which were all Huron men. Based on the multiple spear wounds found upon the bodies of the deceased, we believe the Lancers are responsible for the crimes. Not only are these murders a blight upon our city, I fear it's only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. I've just received reports of foreign lances skulking about in Stone Throw. Considering the circumstances, I find it likely that these are all culprits. We cannot abide any more murders. Go to Stone Throw outside the gate of Nalt and speak with any of you find in the area. With luck, we may find these lances before they strike again. Let's see, this is our class quest. Really? Venture skilled. Okay. Don't kill me, please. I'm not the one you want. Thank you, thank you. They appeared out of nowhere, asked me if I was the eldest at Spare Point. I said no, but they attacked me anyway. What did they do to deserve this? Okay. So they were indeed the murderers we sought. What? Dusk White freelances all the way from the Black Shroud. And why were they murdering Huron men with swords? First sword. First sword! What is it? Lance's first sword. A gang of them hiding in the tunnels south of Blackbrush Station. It seems we're not rid of them yet. Artemis, you might as well finish what you started. Go to Central Sun Alarm and dispatch the last of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany Artemis. See that she doesn't die. Well, I can't keep the last from getting scored, but I patch her up best I can. Artemis, defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he cannot deploy them unless you keep all your enemies occupied. Make sure you command their full attention at all times. I'm counting on you to keep those bastards away from me. Watch me back and I'll watch yours. You have your orders, gladiators. Send these freelancers to the 7th gate. Take this, you've more than earned it. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Looks like we're done here. Let's head home, Artemis. I could use a drink. Dum, dum, dum. Oh, there's something. Oh. Well, let's do this. Congratulations on the job well done, Artemis. Bruce says you acquitted yourself well. You've shown tremendous growth since you joined us, and though it pains me to do this, you have earned the right. Artemis, I grant you leave to join other guilds. As you doubtless know, Alder is home to both the Pugilist Guild and the Thaumaturgs Guild. However, there are also guilds where you may learn something of more peaceful traditions. You may even join the guilds of other nations, if that is your desire. Know that I will respect your decisions, whatever that may be, so long as you do not forget that you are above all a gladiator. Before you head off, I wanted to ask you, Bruce believes the freelancers were out for bounty. What is your opinion on this, Artemis? Aldous, are you certain that it's the name you heard? He's alive, but how? Mm-hmm. What did we get? Okay, let's finish here. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the green screen. I was a bit lazy. See you soon. Good night. Wherever you are, whenever you